Yes. What's up? What's up? You know what it is. This your boy Sariki. It's Afrobeatz Unruly, and we're here. We're back here again. You know what it is. We're here on AUK Radio. You know how we go. Listen, it's Afrobeatz Unruly. You know, your number one show, your favorite show. You know what I mean? Today is actually a special day. You know, just like I keep telling you, all days here, special days, because we have special guests here. You know what I mean? And today is actually no exception. And his name is SENCY Miller. SENCY Miller is actually, a Ghanaian born Afrobeat artist, currently living. I think he's been living, quite a while here in London, in the UK. And ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you SENCY Miller. What's up, my brother?
Come on.
Give me that.
Come on, man.
What you saying, man? What you saying?
Yeah, I'm glad to be here, man.
Are you sure?
Yeah, thanks for this opportunity.
Listen, it's family, man.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this for a long time now.
Bro, it's family. It's family. And I told you, man, anything to help Afrobeat, anything to help good music, Africa. We're here, you know.
You're one of the gatekeepers, I always say that.
We're trying, man. We're trying.
This is a new thing that's vibing now. Like Afrobeat is taking over. And then for those who are able to help, propagate the whole story, the whole program, the whole system of Afrobeat to the world and letting people understand how great this whole genre is. That's what we're looking for. And
yes,
as an
no
artist,
doubt.
I'm so privileged to be on this platform.
Listen, no doubt. And me too, I'm really happy, and it's a privilege to have you
Shout out
here.
to everyone tuning in. This Afrobeat
Unruly.
AUK.
Bro, before we start, shout out to your boys.
I you know what,
Yeah.
London is in the building, you know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
Shouts to Bright, shouts to B Muller, shouts to Dark, shouts to where should I start? Cosmo, man. Shout out to Cosmo, shouts to Cardo, shouts to Lee, shouts to Osho, the baddest, shouts to all the people I'm working with on my project, shouts to all the producers, the engineers, shouts to Sam Snare, shouts to
so many people.
Whenever you hear anything that I'm doing, any song that I'm working on, there's numerous of people. Gustavo, these are talented people working on different sounds and melodies and lyrics, and we're coming back and forth. It's amazing.
Listen.
Behind me, and
I want us to be honest. I want us to jump into your music. Yeah.
Quick thing.
Okuku Seku, Mr.
SENCY.
Come on. Brother, listen. Tell me the origin of Okuku Seku.
So the phrase Okuku Seku in my language, my native language, that's Twi.
Twi, yeah. Is it Ashanti?
So basically, Twi is a generic.
It's a sub, I get it.
So we have Fanti and then Ashanti.
Yeah.
They are all Twi. We
Yeah.
have Ekwapim, that's also Twi. We
All
have
right.
Ekwapim Twi and all that. But I come from the Fanti part of it.
All right.
So basically, Okuku Seku is a statement that says, beware of the next man.
Oh, of the pagan them.
Of the pagan them.
I see.
Beware of the evil man them.
Yeah,
the evil eye. Beware of those who don't have the good will as you.
Good heart,
when you live in a life where you're trying to be the best that you can be, you're plagued with all these sort of people who are trying to pull you down.
No, hang on. You're speaking as if you've got experience. What happened to you?
So, so basically, the music that we write, the music that we put together is majority of the time it talks about us because we want it to be original.
Yeah.
We don't want it to be manufacturing.
Yeah, I get what you mean. You're lying.
I come from a background where friends and people whom I loved, they betrayed me. All sort of things it's one of those things that
it happens in life, isn't it?
That point, that bottom point where you reach and you look up and there's no one around you. You used to have 10 man them around you all the time, and then there you are, you don't have anyone. That's why in the song I say, when you want to get high on top, they don't want you to get high. When you want to stay fly, they don't want you to stay fly. But do your thing. Because God has given you the will, the ability to overcome all your fears. Use all these things that's stopping you from being great to be the best version of you.
Yeah, but listen, man, I want to ask you this. Tell me your beginning. How did you get into music?
First of all,
how was your how was your upbringing?
Oh, you're taking me back, fam.
Yeah, man. I want to go back. Listen, Afrobeatz Unruly. This is what we do. We go in depth. You get what I mean? Let's go.
I was brought up in sort of Christian background. Where majority of the time on the weekends, my aunties, they will take me to choir practice where they sing in choir and stuff. Yeah. And right from the beginning, I was hit with all these melodies where these choirs would be singing at high pitches and different sort of frequencies. And I couldn't understand it, but I fell in love with it right from the beginning. And I didn't know that music was part of me until I was a whole man. Like later on in life, that's when I realized that.
So did you have an easy upbringing, or it was tough?
No. It was tough. Like my dad died when I was 5.
Sorry, man. My condolences.
Come on, it's fine. This is a long time
ago. No, my dad died also when I was 4.5. So
no way.
I'm telling you.
You're my brother
still. Listen. I know how it feels. I know how it feels. So your mom becomes everything.
Yeah. When you go, like, my story is different. And my mom, shouts to my mom. She's still
mommy.
Strong. I love her to death. Mom had to do what she had to do. She had to travel to the UK when I was 9. We're left in the hands of our grandparents and other family members who were, willing to help sort of bring us up and not let us get, down in the loop and think there's no hope for us. But I have 2 siblings, my sister and my brother, and we grew up, not together, sort of apart, trying different traditions, trying different, upbringings, doctrines and all of that. And then basically that is how I sort of become the man I am now.
So how did you enter into music, bro?
Yeah, so basically, I had friends who were already doing music.
Okay.
And these friends of mine, well, they're still doing music. They're great people.
Any
now.
name?
Do I even have to go there? Anyway, so
bro, come on, man. You're here on Afrobeatz Unruly. You have to go there.
This is the thing. So there's a whole thing about how I started music and all that, but it's part of my story, and I don't want to hide it.
Your story.
Want people to know how it all started. So basically, back then in 2015, 2016, I used to live in a part of Accra called La Paz.
La Paz.
And La Paz, Risk Course. Shouts to all my man them in La Paz. Shouts to all the people in Nyameche. Shouts to Dansuman. All them boys, DC boys. What up? We're in the building.
Yeah.
Man them like MDK Medical. Shouts to Medical. Shouts to Flo Deli.
Are you talking about the medical we know?
Yeah.
Are you talking about? No, listen.
Yeah.
In Ghana, if you say medical, you're speaking about the guy who sung, Too Risky. You know what I mean? You're talking about AMG Medical.
Yeah, man.
You started with him.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah.
I hope you guys are still cool now.
Well, it's all love, man. It's all love.
Bro.
We all doing our thing. Like, we all have our own directions. We all have our own love. We all started from a point. Well, my man Flo Deli, who is or used to be his manager. I don't know the story now because I heard something like they're not even talking anymore.
I think he used to be his manager.
Yeah. Flo Deli was a friend of ours, like my family, like we had a connection with him.
Oh, okay.
And he sort of like had a connection with Medical, and Medical was a very good rapper. Even back then, he was really great.
I actually think he's a very good rapper.
Yeah. His lyricism, his cadence and all of that, it really made sense. And I sort of like had a place to stay and start. Like, we all decided that after meeting up, we would all come together and start something together.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So Medical came to live with us, like, together.
Okay, so you guys actually were there, and you guys accommodated him, sort of
thing, and that is how we all started off. It was great to a point, and he sort of had a chance to do his first album, Disturbation, and this is how I sort of got onto music as well, because he literally, we were just vibing, trying styles here and there, knowing well that he's doing one of the things he loves, and he wants to bring out this debut album. And I had the privilege to do the hook on a song called "We Are Waiting" with him. And
hang on, wait. So you're saying that on Medical's first album,
his first,
you're actually a feature on there?
Yeah, I was a feature. I did.
Did you get your credit?
Well, yeah. My name is on the album. My name is on the album. I'm
For that song that you were on, did you write it? Did you write what you
so
did?
I wrote the hook. I did the hook on that song. It's called "We Are Waiting," and the song was being produced by Uncle Beat. I was in the building.
Okay, so you were not. Did you ghostwrite for him for Medical?
No, why would I ghostwrite for
Oh, you
him?
didn't. Oh, okay, but you were a feature.
I was a feature on
Oh,
the
okay,
song.
makes sense.
The whole thing is, like we were sort of like together. He was doing his thing. I wasn't doing music, but I had the chance. I know how to sing. I just love to sing. I love music, and then every time they're doing stuff in the studio, I feel like I can do that. I can do this. Like melodies here and there, and sometimes I come out with a bit of brilliance, and sometimes it's a bit of like stupidity, and then we'll laugh and then we'll shake it away. But then each and every time I realized I had some sort of thing for music, some affinity.
So basically that was where the ginger started.
Yeah, that was where the fire started. And then when I did the hook on the song and the song was good, and then they accepted the song to be featured on the album, it blew my mind. Because this is my first ever thing. Like, imagine you have never written a song before, and then the first ever thing you ever said, boom, ends up on that big.
It's unimaginable, brother.
Artist, first debut album, and they did so well, and we did tours all around. But shout out to him, like he gave us, like majority of us, the opportunity to do this. And then when I decided that this is something that I love, I just took it up and I run.
It makes sense, but brother, let me say this: are you guys still cool? You and Medical?
Well, we at this point, it's been a while since I heard from him.
But did you have any beef though with him?
I wouldn't call it beef because we had our differences, and then shouts to them. But it's all love. I haven't met him in a long time, but anytime I'm sure that in the future we are cool. Everything is fine. I don't have any hate. I don't have
resentment,
any
nothing like that.
No remorse. Like we went through our past. Like we went through shit. I want to put these things behind me, and I don't want it to be part of like my whole journey towards being who I want to be.
No, it makes sense because
when it comes to being the artist that I am, I'm never gonna forget about him being, a major role in what.
Shout outs to Medical. Shout outs to Medical. Listen, Flo, my people, you're still here. You're still here on Afrobeatz Unruly. It's your boy Sariki, and I'm here with a special guest. And his name is SENCY. Let's go for some music, and we're coming back soon. Oh my God, London to Dubai.
Let's go.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Trust me, man. That's my guy's song. SENCY Miller. He's still here, brother.
Come on.
Explain this. Explain London to Dubai.
London to. It's been 2-3 years now.
It's still hard, bro. It's still hard, bro.
So shouts to DJ Harm. He was the one who produced the beat. Shouts,
Mr. Producer. We love you.
So basically, I think it was during the pandemic. Yeah. I had the beat. When the moment I had the beat, I had the vibe. I knew this was a vibe. Like there is a thing about writing songs, and the moment you hear a beat, and when it connects with
when it hits you feel no
easy.
pain.
It's not that difficult to think.
Yeah, exactly.
So I came up with the idea. Shout out to my manager Kelvin.
Bills.
We just said, you know what, let's do this. Let's go to the studio. We went to Roy. Shout out to Roy. He recorded the song quickly, and then we came up with the idea. So basically, London, Dubai. I remember traveling to Dubai. And then thinking like, this is a vibe that if you and the man them could go to Dubai on a mad thing, the bad things all there, like,
everything
the summer
is
always summer.
Everything is live, isn't it?
You know what I'm saying? I felt like, I can just connect the dots. Like it's a sort of journey from London, and then we went to Dubai, and we went to chill, came back.
Listen, my brother. I'm not cutting you off. Yeah, come on. This song is lovely. I love this. Do you have a video for it?
There is a video for it. There's an actual video for it. It's on YouTube. It's on my YouTube, SENCY MILLER. We shot it in Maidenhead, I think. We shot part of it in London.
Big ups everybody listening right now. Big ups to everybody tuned in. Big ups to everybody in the barbershops. Everywhere you're listening. Big ups to my man Bills, my manager still. Please go out there, go on YouTube and check SENCY MILLER. landing
man.
to Dubai.
Yeah, man.
Trust
Yeah,
me,
man.
this song
Yeah,
is
man.
fire.
Yeah,
Bro,
man.
tell me, what do you think about people going back home now? They're going to Ghana. A lot of like the whole diaspora is talking about Ghana. What do you think about that?
Family, the whole thing about going back home is not just the whole vibe, oh, we're just going to chill. Like, home is not a place, it's a feeling. So it means that majority of the time people are actually going to catch a vibe, a feeling that they feel that they don't get anywhere, but
That's
it's
missing.
only in Ghana. That is only in Ghana. And
okay.
it is actually true, because even when you look at wildlife, at some particular time, they all move to a particular place where they feel like they're comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, and it also resonates in us as humans and as people. And you could tell, like 2-3 years ago, I think they were talking about going back home sort of thing, where all the Americans,
exactly.
They said Accra was the new Dubai, and the vibe was crazy. And I want to go back home. Like very soon, I'm meant to go back home. I think this year I'm supposed to go to Ghana. Yeah, I'm trying to put things together and then see how we can do that. But it's a big thing. I feel like it's a great feeling that people get, and then the ability to have a great time and not worry about work and all everything, the social economic problems.
So would you say that music is especially Afrobeat is one of the drivers of, you know, sending sending people back home?
Absolutely. When you hear big festivals like what's it called? The ones they do in Accra.
There's a lot of them. Afrochella,
you know.
Big ups, Mr. Kenny. Kenny, Japan.
These sort of thing, like when they invite all these big artists,
Afro Nation,
like some people like Burna Boy,
Meek Mill. Meek Mill was the last.
Yeah, all of them. When I watch them, you can tell that it's one of those things. Like, it's a one-off thing for the whole year, where you can get people to actually vibe to their favorite songs and their favorite artists on a big stage, and it happens to be in Accra, Ghana, and that is one of the things that will let someone come all the way from America to say, you know, I'm gonna go see my favorite artist in back home. You know what I'm saying?
So honestly, you're right, because looking at it, it looks like the reason why Afrobeat is even, you know, piercing and breaking boundaries here in the diaspora is because of that. You understand? So now people get to see Africa in a different way.
Absolutely.
They get to see Africa, you know, in a vibey, you know, happiness, because our music, majority of our music is all about happiness and everything.
Yeah. But let's talk about this, since we're talking about Afrobeat.
Yeah.
Do we actually know how Afrobeat came up? Do we know
tell us
the origins about Afrobeat? So basically, I know there is this whole propaganda about Nigerians being the originators of the whole genre and stuff like that. But there have been time, like back in the 60s and the 40s, where we had high life.
Yeah.
And then it developed into hip life.
Yeah.
And high life was a big thing back in the day, and it was great because even back then, even the head of states, they loved it, and it was a big thing it was a big part of the culture where majority of them would always love it, but they only had it in Africa. So when they come back home, they call it the Afro thing, the Afro vibe.
Yeah.
But it wasn't it was non-existent.
Okay, it wasn't Afrobeat back then.
No, but it was high life.
Yeah.
And then since the change in, you know, the transition into hip life, where it was a bit hippie, it was a bit, you know, like
hip life is actually a mixture of hip hop and high life.
High life. Yeah. And then when you sit down, you realize it's just the, like, you know, slowing down
the whole vibe.
Yeah. Instead of making it very hippie and quick and hip hop style, when you slow it down and then you just repeat the vibe.
Yeah. No, actually,
it becomes that.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's true. Whatever you're saying is true.
Yeah.
I genuinely feel like when it comes to we Africans, I mean, Ghanaians, you know, Nigerians and everything, we know where, you know, where it comes from.
Origins,
it's actually a problem out here in the diaspora where people feel like, oh, Afrobeat is a Nigerian thing, or Fela brought Afrobeat.
Never,
Fela, we respect Fela. I love Fela, because Fela came with the whole Afrobeat thing, and then he also went his own lane. But the instrument and the background of whatever he was doing came from Ghana. It came from Ghana, and Ghana and Nigeria. Basically, we are like brothers. You get what I mean? So anything that pops in Nigeria will pop.
Sort of thing.
Bro, let me ask you this.
Come on.
Who's your? Okay, let me ask you. Davido or Burna Boy?
You're putting me on the spot,
man. Davido or Burna Boy?
Shouts to both of them, man. Like, shout out, OBO. See, music is such a great thing. Yeah, like you can't really. Everyone is on a journey basically, and everyone's path is different. But I remember back in 2015 in Ghana, I was out with my friends and we're listening to Burna Boy, and he had the song "Don Gordon" out, and it blew my mind so much. And I said I remember, shout out to Stunner. He's in Germany now. He's also doing music. And I said to Stunner, I will never forget that day. I remember it like broad daylight. I said to him, look, Burna is going to be one of the biggest artists to come out from Africa. Yeah.
So basically, are you trying to say you're taking Burna over Davido?
I just don't want to be...
No,
it's got to be Burna. It's got to be Burna.
Opinions are like noses. Everybody's got one.
Listen, it's got to be Burna. It's got to be Burna.
So you're going for Burna?
I'm gonna go for Burna because the rhythm, the vibe that he's got on certain tunes. Some tunes will live forever. Davido has got songs that will live till the end of time. Don't get me wrong. If all these songs, they are great songs.
Yeah.
Absolutely bangers,
yeah.
But if you listen to songs like Burna Boy's Dangote.
So do you feel like Burna Boy understands music technically more than Davido? Or I put it this way. No.
To cause beef,
I'm not causing no beef, man. I'm asking you questions because here on Afrobeatz Unruly, bro. That's why we call it Afrobeatz Unruly. We are unruly, okay? That's why we're here. We love our listeners. We love everybody here. Whatever we're doing, we're trying to learn, and we're trying to just like I said, opinions are like noses. Everybody's got one. So your opinion is not beef. It's love. At the end of the day, we're speaking about Afrobeat, you get what I mean? So I want to know, are you trying to say that technically, all of them, they understand music, Afrobeat, technically, but do you want to say Burna Boy goes deeper?
I feel like Burna Boy's vibe, Burna Boy's different. His sound,
all right,
his the moods that he sets in these songs,
he's on another
crazy.
Level.
He's got a recent song that he dropped. Like, I lose my mind when I'm listening to them, and I'm thinking, I believe that I know how people come up with these things. I don't know how he comes up with these things, but I feel like he has a different.
He's in a different space.
No, a different understanding about the whole vibe.
All right, good. You just answered my question. So you mean Burna Boy is technical?
Shouts to Davido, man.
What do you think? No, tell me this. What do you think about Davido's recent album? Timeless. Is it timeless?
Yeah, it's timeless.
Timeless. What do you think about it?
Basically, let's be honest.
Let's be basic.
He's got some bangers on there.
Like what songs?
Unavailable.
You played earlier.
Yeah, he's got a few ones that I love. I had a run through them.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Davido's Timeless. Give me.
It's a solid 8.
You say, oh, then that's good then.
Yeah, it's a solid 8.
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure Davido himself was expected to get 8. To be honest,
don't say that, man.
No, I'm saying this. I'm saying this because I actually listened to him recently, where he was like, "Oh, bro," he said this album could make him or break him. So basically, he wasn't,
really
thinking that he's. Because if you ask me, I might give a different number. But I'm not gonna give my number now.
You see.
Okay. Listen.
What is your figure? What would you give him?
Personally, I love Davido. Yeah.
Okay.
On this album, listening to all his albums, trust me, this is one of the. I'm gonna give him 4 out of 10. Don't laugh. I'm saying this because I know Davido and I love Davido. Yeah, and I know what Davido can bring out.
Yeah.
Personally. Yeah. I know where he can go to. Absolutely. But I don't blame him because you have to understand, this is someone who lost You know,
child.
his
Yeah,
child,
yeah,
and
yeah.
even
Hard,
though
man.
I feel like
Really,
maybe he recorded most of the
that's
album
really,
before.
really, really hard. That's
Maybe he
really, really
recorded
hard.
most of the album before his son's demise. May he so rest in peace.
man.
But I feel like he could
He's a
go
strong
he
man.
could go more than where he went because of the level he is at, bruv.
Come on.
So now, I just want to ask you, what do you do? Do you do only music, or there's something else you do besides music?
Okay, so aside music, I do care work as well. I do like healthcare.
You're into support, like,
Support,
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. So, how do you balance it? How do you balance? Because listen, I'm an artist myself. Like, I do music myself, and I know how it is. So, how do you balance work and music?
Fam, it's just based on how much you want it. Like after a whole 12-hour shift, you come back and you're shattered. And you're thinking, am I going to go to bed, or am I going to try and listen to this song again and see all the loopholes and the mistakes that I've made? And then am I going to practice again and again and again to see if I can catch another vibe? Am I gonna keep going, or am I going to slumber in my bed? Recently I was having this conversation with the taxi driver, and I was telling him, like, no one is being paid to sleep.
Yeah,
you're not being paid to sleep,
bro. If you want to be paid to sleep, you rather die.
You're being paid to be taken away from your sleep and your life, so that you can actually, support yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? So, whenever I'm back from work, I try to elaborate on certain things, make certain calls, try to talk to people who are helping me, like people like Lee. Osho, like people like Kelvin, I speak to them, people like Cosmo,
just to wake you up, to give you some inspiration,
to be talking about the projects that we've got working on. Like, I've got songs that I've been working on for years and I've not even touched them yet.
So do you have anything significant, at your workplace? Like, I don't know.
Well, so basically, I happen to be part of a team of carers who work with one Derek Draper and
is it that thing I saw on I think it's a documentary that I saw on Amazon, caring for Derek? Were you on that?
Yeah.
Tell me about that, brother.
I've just been his carer for a while now, and it's been great and being part of the whole thing. I don't want to go into details.
Yeah, I know.
Of the nature of what I do. But I had the privilege to shoot that documentary, and previously there was Finding Derek, and it is the wife and the kids and him, and then they tried to get out of all of the things that he's been through, and he's a strong man who's who had so much. He's been through so much, but he's doing great, and then we're praying, and then we're working hard.
So what did you learn from taking care of someone?
No,
what did you learn?
There is a great part of life where one has to be devoted to doing good to another person,
to caring for someone.
I had the privilege to be doing this for my granddad. May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
When he was sick and I was in uni, I had to have the time to come and take care of him.
Okay.
Sometimes, so that he can also we love to talk. I grew up, he raised me majority of the time.
I get what you mean.
And watching him go through all the things that he went through, and then knowing well that this is my family, and then I love him to death, and I had the strength and the ability to take care of him. It was a great opportunity, and then when I realized that you can actually do it professionally,
it was easier for me
to
because you already have the love.
I feel like it's not even up to that, but I feel like everyone is obliged to be there for another person.
Yeah,
like the change that we're looking for in this world, we have to be the change that we're looking for.
Makes sense.
And then we have to be able to hold the hand of the person, stand firm, and have the ability to give so much.
I get you.
Putting yourself, although not putting yourself first, but also trying to do so much for one person, and knowing well that there's reward.
Yeah, there's reward. And also tell me, what were you doing with Averex, man? Averex.
So
what were you doing with
shouts to King of Trainers. Shouts to Lee, my creative director. Shouts to Nash. So I had this mind that I wanted to shoot some pictures, and then me and my creative director, we sat down and we spoke about the whole concept, about the clarity, and then the sort of appearance that we wanted to go for, and the sort of statement, and then the charisma and the character that we wanted to go for. And then we've been working on this look for a long time, which is a very, distinct, grey, beautiful grey with flowers jacket, and then sort of like flary jeans, something crazy.
What do you think Averex has which other designers?
I mean, Averex, shouts to Averex. Averex has been in the game for so long. Like, they have these majestic jackets, these powerful jackets.
Do you think they just bring in nostalgia?
Yeah, a bit of nostalgia, a bit of class, a bit of classic, a bit of great, some sort of great color and boldness. And I remember back in the day when the sort of Fubu type, Fubu Sobo
for
type.
us by us, man.
For us by us.
Fubu,
back in the day, New York, Sean John, the New York vibe, the Timberland vibe. We sort of fell in love with this sort of hip hop thing, and growing up it was always like that. And then Averex were the ones who were able to tap into that energy and bring that vibe out. And then
so that's why you went for them.
I had the opportunity. It was a big privilege for me to actually work with them, because I don't think they would even do that for normal people, but I had the chance, because when I spoke to my creative director, he sort of like had the ability to talk to them and then see, work this out. And then we had the privilege to shoot that pictures.
Big up.
Shout out to Nash. Her pictures are dope as well.
Big ups. Listen, I can see you're working so hard, and here on Afrobeatz Unruly, this is what we are trying to promote, to the world, and to let everybody know that they're young artists, they're Afrobeats artists. There's a lot to Afrobeat. Just, aside what you hear every day, there's a lot of artists coming. There's a lot of styles to come in. Listen, do you have any new music people should wait for?
Look. Anyone tuning in, we've got much coming.
Hang on. Introduce your new music, because I have it.
All right, cool. So my new song, which is gonna come out on the 26th. Yeah, you're gonna hear it first here. It's gonna come out on the 26th. It's called Who Be Your Organ. I mean, it's just me saying, who's that big boss in your life? Is it you? Are you the big boss in your life? Or have you got a boss who tells you what to do? What is your relationship with money? Are you the boss when you have the money? Or without the money, are you the boss?
Did you hear that? Bruv, who be your organ?
Come on.
I swear to God, listen.
Shouts to Osho, the baddest producer. I'm saying it again. Shout outs to Osho Davis, the baddest producer.
He produced
this. He produced so many songs that I'm working with him.
Listen, this song,
Yeah.
So far, you've played 3 songs, yeah? All your songs bangers.
Yeah.
This is the new one. When is it dropping?
It's dropping on the 26th of May.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the 26th of May.
Yeah, it's going live.
I want you to tell my people to follow you on your social media. What's your handle?
So my name is SENCY MILLER. And follow me on Twitter, IG. It is SENCYMILLEI.X, SENCYMILLER.X.
Listen,
that is my Instagram. Follow me there.
All right, guys, please. I need all of you tuned in right now to help my brother out. Go follow him, and see what he's got. And this song is actually Who Be Your God, dropping on the 26th of May. It's actually been beautiful talking to you, my brother.
It's a big privilege for me to be here.
So
man.
What should we expect for the future?
I can't wait to bring out all the things that I've got planned. I'm looking forward to dropping singles after singles all to the end of this year, and hopefully I'll put together my first album, and it's gonna be a mad thing. I always plan to drop an EP, but then I feel like I want to drop these singles and then build up something get a vibe, catch a vibe, and let people understand what I'm on. And it will be a statement to provide the platform for my first album, and we're gonna get it. Let's go.
Yes, people, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sensi. We had Sensi today, and you know how it is. You know what? Thanks for tuning in. You can go on on Instagram, follow AUK Radio, and follow me, Sariki, SARIKI_official on Instagram and all socials. Listen, today was the vibe. I want you guys to listen to, these songs. Thank you for tuning in. Big ups to everybody who supported the show. Big ups to Aza. Love to you. Big ups to my manager, Mr. Bills. You know how we do it. Big ups to everybody listening. Burners, love you. Let's do this. We're outside. Oh yeah, Afrobeatz Unruly. So tonight we go drink to the celebration.